Novak Djokovic has applied for an exemption to get into the United States ahead of Indian Wells and the Miami Open next month. Novak Djokovic has been told it would be unrealistic to expect a special exemption to play at the Masters 1000 tournaments in Indian Wells and Miami. The world number one has applied to enter the United States so he can compete in the two prestigious tournaments next month. But, under U.S. rules, unvaccinated foreign travelers are not allowed to enter the country until at least May 11, which would rule Djokovic out of Indian Wells starting on March 6, and the Miami Open, which gets underway on March 20. Djokovic has previously stated he is not vaccinated against coronavirus and was infamously deported from Australia on the eve of the Australian Open last year due to his vaccination status. And the Serbian has not played at Indian Wells, one of the eminent events outside of the Grand Slams, since 2019 due to strict vaccine requirements. And he has looked all set to miss the two March tournaments, which come at a crucial juncture in the season before three summer Grand Slams. However, the Australian Open winner is still on the entry list for Indian Wells and has hopes of playing in the Sunshine Double of Masters 1000 events. It appears that Djokovic is trying to find a way around the U.S. ban, as his younger brother George told Serbian media that the 22-time Grand Slam champion is applying for a special permit to enter the country. It is something that unfortunately is not in our hands, George told Tanjung. Novak has to get a special permit, considering that the USA still does not allow entry to unvaccinated people, which is simply incredible because the whole world is open and sports events around the world are held with vaccinated and unvaccinated athletes. But while Djokovic's inclusion would no doubt hugely boost the profile of the two upcoming tournaments, his hopes of an exemption to enter the U.S. have sparked a similar debate to the one surrounding his Australia visa debacle in 2022. Coach Paul Anakin, who has worked with tennis stars Roger Federer, Pete Sampras and Sloane Stephens, does not think allowing Djokovic into the U.S. because of his status as an elite sportsman makes sense. As a tennis fan, "I want him here," Anakin said on the Tennis Channel. "As someone who looks at the world realistically, I don't know how they let him in and don't let everyone in then. That just doesn't make sense." Djokovic was back practicing following a short break after his 10th Australian Open win as he awaits a decision from U.S. authorities on whether he can enter the country next month. But, regardless of whether he misses Indian Wells and the Miami Open once again, he could be allowed into the U.S. by the time the U.S. Open returns in August and September.